Hello everyone, I am teacher Ivana, I am from Serbia. Our topic for today is present perfect tense. I will give you a short explanation of some basic uses of present perfect tense. I'm going to show you what it looks like, how to use it, and when to use it. Present perfect tense is used to indicate a link between the present and the past. You might have been wondering why we call it present perfect when something obviously happened in the past. Well, even though an action happened in the past, we can still feel consequences in the present. Think of it like a bridge that can connect the present and the past. Let me show you the example. They have been married for 5 years. Here's the timeline for this sentence. We have present, which is 2018. We have past, and we have future. Well, they married 5 years ago in 2013. They are still married now in 2018, and they probably will be married in the future. Now, I used 3 sentences to explain to you about their marriage, but if you use English properly, you can say all these in only one sentence by using present perfect tense. Let me show you the grammatical structure. It looks like this. We have subject plus have or has plus past participle. You remember that have or has is an auxiliary verb or helping verb. But what about past participle? We add ed to the base form of the main verb. Or, if the verb is irregular, we use the third column of the list of the irregular verbs. Let me show you the example. I have traveled to China. We have subject I, we have auxiliary verb to have, and we have the main verb with ed ending. Present perfect tense is used to describe an action or situation that started in the past and continues in the present or even the future. Like, for example, I have lived in London since 2004, and I still do, and I probably will. Or, she has worked in a bank for 5 years. We have had the same car for 10 years, unfortunately. He has played football for 2 hours. We are using it with since and for. Like, for example, I have known her for 8 years, or I have known her since 2010. If we are using it with since and for, it means that is continuing. But if we don't, it has a totally different meaning. It means with an indefinite time. What does this mean? Well, not specific. If I say the teacher has spoken for 30 minutes. It means that this action started in the past 30 minutes ago and it is still continuing. But if I say the teacher has spoken, it means that she has spoken already. It's finished. The action is done. Or I have finished my exam. He has asked for more tea. The lift has broken down. We also can use these words with sentences. Like, for example, the lift has just broken down. Or he has never asked for more tea. Or I have already finished my exam. I want to show you short forms that we use in everyday English. I have worked becomes I've worked. You have worked becomes you've worked. He has worked becomes he's worked. She has worked becomes she's worked. It has worked becomes it's worked. And for the plural, we have worked becomes we've worked. You have worked becomes you've worked. They have worked becomes they've worked. We build negative form with subject, helping verb have or has, plus not, plus past participle. Like for the example, she has not danced since 1996. John has not washed the car. We have not talked about this. Our class has not written the test yet. My friend and I have not walked through the park. We also can use a short form for negative form. Have plus not becomes haven't. Has plus not becomes hasn't. She has not danced since 1996 becomes she hasn't danced since 1996. John has not washed the car becomes John hasn't washed the car. We have not talked about this becomes we haven't talked about this. Our class has not written the test yet. Our class hasn't written the test yet. My friend and I have not walked through the park becomes my friend and I haven't walked through the park. The structure for interrogative form goes like this. Have or has plus subject plus past participle. It means that subject and helping verb change their places. Let me show you the examples. Have you cleaned your room? Question mark. Have they watched the game? Question mark. What have you done? Question mark. Why has she bought that dress? Question mark. As you can see, I divided these sentences 2 by 2. The first two are simply yes or no questions. The answer is short. Have you cleaned your room? Yes, I have. Or no, I haven't. Have they watched the game? Yes, they have. Or no, they haven't. But what about those two? Sentence number 3 and number 4 are WH questions, and they need answer. Like, what have you done? I'm so sorry, I have broken a glass and made a mess. These are some basics of present perfect tense. I have showed you that it's not very hard to learn and understand this tense. See you soon. Bye.